sometime. And in the meantime, I think he has got a website if you wanted to look at his work. So we created a social event instead, and then that's led to like a mini open mic night. I don't know if you all came to the other open mic night we had in last May, wherever it was, which was quite successful. But tonight we've got the people from the anti-fracking camp who's going to come and talk about fracking. Just before I explain that, we have got the TruthJuice camp on the 27th of July. If anybody wants to come along, it's a 3-day event in Leicester. And yeah, they have actually, yeah. And then there's the Exopolitics UFO conferences on the 28th of June and September 27th to 29th weekend, which are also really, really good. So tonight we've got Gadget, or Ben, who's going to be talking first, and then Nick, and then Dr. Steve Spy, who's the legal advisor, and then John. The 4 people are going to speak, all fracking related. I actually went up to the Corbury Hill site on Monday afternoon, took them some supplies up, and I went to the West Newton site this afternoon. There was only 3 people there. So please, please, please give them all your support that you can. It's extremely important. Everything else that we do pales into insignificant if we don't have clean drinking water, as I'm sure you all know. But I'll let the fracking people explain everything. So can we give a round of applause, please, first for Ben? Gadget.
I want to talk to you about fascism. Right, now, I had a court case last week where I was up for supergluing my hand to Manchester at Salford Civic Council window in protest of allowing hydraulic fracturing to take place at Barton Moss. They had me on a public order offence because they believed that we sung "You can stick your New World Order up your arse." Right? That was a charge in Britain in 2014. Right? We went there, we were found not guilty, even though there was camera footage of us singing it. Arse isn't a swear word, and our defence was quite simple, right? Are the council quite willing, through the CPS, to admit that they are offended, harassed, alarmed or distressed by our opposition to a New World Order? And is that them opposing our opposition to the New World Order because they are in fact part of the New World Order? Not guilty. Fucking have that one, Your Honour. The prosecution ran out quicker than fucking anything. It was brilliant. Right? The very next day last week I went back to the council. Me and my fucking bongo. And everybody ran out of it. The building was mine with a few friends. Right? Right? Because they knew I was not guilty the day before. And it was just a peaceful protest. And they just didn't want the public to see the truth. I was handing out leaflets whenever the public were around, whenever people were working. It's funny though, because the staff that were milling about, like when we first got there, were quite unreceptive because they were working and that. But when the council said, "Here guys, got to go home," right? And they're all like, "Sweet, we're going home on a Friday, like 3 hours early," right? You all went, "Yeah, I'll take one of them. Nice one, you guys." It's all on video. Right? Anyway, where was I getting to? So, I shut down that. Right, well, I have much more to talk to you about. Where do I want to start? Right, in West Newton. No, before that, I want to talk about fascism. And on my way back from Manchester, because I had a court case last week, and then I went and hit that, and then on my way back to East Yorkshire, we had to get to the Corbury Hill site near Walkington, and they're doing work on the pylons, right? Which just so happened to close this particular road off. Now, this planning permission happened for this at the exact same time the planning permission for the fracking to go on was allowed as well. Now, fucking hell. Come on, that's not a coincidence. What they want, they didn't expect this resistance, right? But they thought they could just close it down, do the shit, and fucking get out with nobody seeing it. Oh, it's pylon work. Right? But now, I went there on Sunday afternoon, and there's a checkpoint. And he says, no, you can't get through this way. Now, it took us fucking 2.5 hours to fucking... We got completely lost trying to find the other entrance. And we got in that way. Then the next day, I went to the West Newton site to do a protest there. It's about 15 miles or so away. On our way back, the access to the camp was blocked by private security again, so they had actually ghettoed us off. No shit, they had ghettoed us off. He told us, tell me your name of somebody on the camp, and give me a phone number for somebody on the camp. Is this not fascism? This is a ghetto. This is England in 2014. I've never experienced a fucking checkpoint roadblock in my life before this. And they've actually ghettoed off this small community that are opposing a heinous fucking crime that is fucking hydraulic fracturing, when they're blatantly going to drill into the water that this community drinks from, right into the aquifer, and they're going to put dangerous chemicals in there, they're going to put radioactive material in there, they're going to put Caesium-137 in there that we've seen going in there in the Barton Moss. This is radioactive material, and they're literally putting it into your water. 2 days ago, at West Newton, they are drilling a borehole. Basically, their intention for that is to drill straight out of the aquifer to pour the water, so they don't need so many trucks coming in, like we've seen at things like Barton Moss and stuff. They're literally going to take the water straight out, right next door, and do that. So all they need is chemicals then. And they had this little it's about 30 foot tall, 50 foot tall. And that's drilling into the borehole. And the other, what it is, they're drilling, the water they're using to get through the clay, they're taking straight out the surface water. They've got massive these rivers down the side of the site, and pipes coming from the actual main drill well that they've done their exploratory drilling from, and that just comes out. But that comes out from the main well that they've already gone 2 miles down on to do their exploratory. That is toxic water, and they were using that to drill down into this aquifer, and then when they hit the aquifer, it fucking exploded. I've got footage of it that I'm going to be uploading very shortly. It actually exploded, and there's water coming all down it came out of the site and into local farms and everything. And the government had the audacity to say that this is regulated and this is safe. They can't even drill a fucking borehole. So some dude in Nigeria can get down to a well without bloody exploding it everywhere. Do you know what I mean? How can they say this is safe? They can't even drill a borehole without fucking it up. And that's it. No, that's not it. Yes. I haven't discussed my arrest yet, have I? I got arrested yesterday. Along with that gentleman over there. Now, I went over to West Newton because we had a heads up that a drilling rig was coming in, or large parts of it. So we dashed over there, and when we got there, the police shortly arrived, and it seemed like a decoy to us, but they got us over there, and anyway, because of the fuck up they did with the borehole, the bore, yeah, whatever. We decided because there were actually more staff there that day. It was quite a considerable amount. It was a convoy of 4 cars. So we decided we'd walk them out. And we were walking. Well, the police originally said the bash. They said, "You're not walking them out." You can hear his chuckle. That's exactly what I said. Well, we said. We said, "Yes, we are." Oh no, you're not.
Yeah, we are.
Thank you. So we were walking them down, and bear in mind this is a single lane. There is no pathway. It's a country slip road. Right. The only access, might I add, is to the farmer that sold out, to the frackers, and to the frackers itself. So we're not actually harming the community by doing anything that is unrelated to the cause. There is no further access than that. Now, we started walking them out at a pace like this. And the police car behind us, because we're in front of the convoy and there was a police car behind us, he just stopped. And we're like,
You walked straight into it.
what are you doing, mate? You're obstructing the highway. I've got it all on film. I'm not even joking. Right? And they actually stopped the convoy for us, front and behind, because their vehicle was on behind as well. It's all on film. They obstructed the convoy for us for 2 hours for reinforcements to arrive. Now I clocked it after about an hour. I'm looking on the sergeant's window. Oi, oi, sergeant. I know what you're doing, right? You're obstructing this so you can arrest us. So you're finding a reason to arrest us here, when all we want to do is exercise our human right to walk these out, because we are pedestrians, and under the Highways Act, 1980, pedestrians on a single road had the right of way. So we're not actually committing a crime. And I knew that they would arrest us for doing that. And I stated it to her, and I've got it on film that I've stated it to her, and that's exactly what she went and did. She arrested me, and then she arrested the heavies to arrest them. Right? They put us in there for 18 hours. We got out fucking late this afternoon. Right? We went back to camp. Fucking bail conditions not to go to Corbury Hill, which is 15 miles away, and we can't go to the place we were arrested to either, or any of the neighbouring fucking little villages. Right? And do you know what I did? The BBC turned up, yeah? The BBC turned up, and I said, I want to talk to you, I want to be on tonight's news, right in front of this camp. And I fucking did. Right? I can't fucking wait for them to come and pick me up. They're fucking fascists. And you can't fucking allow this, right? Who's next? come down. You've got to come down in the office when this shit hits the fan, because you can't let them poison us, you know. You can't let them poison us. Come down and help us out.
Everybody, Gadget. That man got run over on the second day of Carberry Hill. Run over by a big crane. Alright guys. Gadget also shut down Swinton along with Jesus, along with Yellow Belly, along with the fantastic, and might I say, everybody give a maximum round of applause for Kate McCann. I had no part of Swinton. Yeah, I didn't do any of that. Listen guys, I'm up here for one reason and one reason alone, right? I want to tell you about, I did all the research, I found out what I needed to know, and I know you guys know what you need to know. There's no two ways about it, that's why you're here, you know what I mean? But, what you've got to understand is, once you've got that knowledge, you've got to put it into action, right? I'm the recruitment drive. You know what I mean? I'm not going to flower it up and tell you loads of tales like what Ben did or whatever anybody else is going to do. We just need feet on the street. Get your ass up to Carberry Hill. Get your ass down to Upton. Get your ass over to what's the other one? West Newton. And there's going to be Preston. There's going to be Blackpool again. There's going to be Balcombe. You remember Balcombe, right? Yeah. Everybody knows Balcombe, right? There's going to be all these camps, like, you've got all this knowledge about all these things, you know about all these people that are doing these bad things to you. Do something about it. That's all I can say. Just get up there, yeah? Tell them all the technical shit. Go on, Dr. Steve.
Thank you.
This is Dr. Steve.
I go into the